So this was brought to my attention from a friend of mine. He texted me while I was sleeping, "Hey, do you see what's going on with the community? Make a video on this." Which I promptly went, "I just woke up. What are you on about?" Then I went on Twitter and I immediately saw a tweet because he retweeted it. It was a tweet about a man named Dr. Witnesser. Immediately, I see Juice World and Deserves, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get very angry, aren't I? Now, if you don't know me and you haven't looked at my YouTube profile picture for the past, I don't know, year, I am a massive Juice WRLD fan. My profile picture is Juice WRLD. My laptop background is Juice WRLD. Both of my phone backgrounds are Juice WRLD, and my Twitter banner is Juice WRLD. So, this tweet was made by a good man named Gyronite, and he basically tweeted it out saying that he's being disrespectful to, for one, Juice WRLD, and that he can't tell people who they can and cannot relate to, which I agree with wholeheartedly. He then proceeds to go on and say that this man, Dr. Witnesser, he's not a very good person. He's told children that Santa Claus doesn't exist, which, why? Why would you ever do that to a child? I don't know why we would ever tell a child that Santa Claus doesn't exist. Santa Claus is like their favorite thing. Christmas is like everybody's favorite thing. I don't know why you would do that. He's also told children that they would go to hell. For why? I don't fucking know. And then people proceeded to send him death threats, which, death threats aren't very good to do to anybody. It doesn't matter who they are or what they do. I hate the guy, but I'm not gonna send him death threats. I don't do that. Sending death threats are fucking stupid. It's not gonna accomplish anything. Here's the clip of him talking shit about Juice WRLD.
And on Juice WRLD, I would stay very far away from anybody's music who sits there and overdoses and dies from a seizure because of his drug overdose, okay?
This right here is just such a specific thing to not want anybody to idolize. It feels like you're just targeting him. That's what it feels like. Sure, I bet a bunch of other people have a bunch of other popular celebrities and people like that have probably most definitely died from overdose via seizure. But it feels like you're saying that so specific, like that you're just targeting Jared. That's what it feels like. And I swear to fucking everything on my body, if somebody in the comments is telling me, bro, don't call Juice WRLD Jared, I don't fucking give a shit. I will call him whatever I want. And I want to call him Jared because that's easier to say than Juice WRLD.
Clearly, he did not have Christ in his heart.
No, Jared definitely had Christ in his heart. If you did 5 minutes of research, you probably would have known that. Jared's main slogan, 999, is the direct opposite of 666, which is the devil's number. And 999 is basically taking the negativity of 666 and reversing it. He also has preached about God in a couple of his songs and even has an entire song called On God. So, you're wrong.
Clearly his music shows that.
No, his music didn't clearly show that. I literally just proved you wrong in the last clip. So, be quiet. Do some research before you start spewing shit out of your mouth.
Clearly what happened to him shows that. This really pains me to know that there's a lot of young people out there in the world that are literally looking up to idols like Juice WRLD, looking up to a person that overdosed and died on drugs.
I don't know what him overdosing has to do with anything he has done for the music community. I don't understand what that has to do with any of it. Do you know how many lives Jared has probably changed with his music? Do you know how many people he probably saved from depression, or at least helped alleviate their depression because of his music? Because apparently you don't. All you can focus on is that he did drugs, which he himself condemned. Even though he might have praised drugs a little bit in his music, he always condemned them right afterwards. So again, do some fucking research before you start spewing shit out of your mouth.
I want your idol to be Jesus Christ, God. Have him as your idol, not Juice WRLD.
Of course you do. Look at your fucking dumbass name, Dr. Witnesser. Bro, get the fuck out of here. I can idolize whoever the fuck I want. I could idolize fucking Jonesy from Fortnite if I really wanted to. You cannot tell me who I can't and cannot idolize. I want your dumbass off my timeline, and if I ever see somebody hosting you on my fucking Twitch shit, I will fucking be livid. I don't want to see you. I'm tired I haven't even watched a minute of you, and I'm tired of what you have said. I am already tired of your personality. Your personality is just church. That is what your personality is.
We know his punishment. We know what's going to happen to him, okay?
So I'm gonna assume you're Christian. You're either Christian or Catholic. Honestly, I don't fucking give a shit. But I'm gonna assume you're Christian. It's very, very funny how this Christian man thinks heaven is a punishment. That just surprises me. Didn't you yourself spend your entire life just reading the Bible? I'm pretty sure that's the only book you've ever read, to be honest. Because that's all I hear out of your mouth. That is the only thing I've ever heard out of your mouth. Juice WRLD deserves punishment because he did drugs, because he wanted to numb the pain of life. Honestly, for how much shit he has done for people, I think he deserves heaven. Who would have thought? And do you know where he is? Oh, I could probably tell you. He is in heaven. Wow.
Last act of life is that you obviously do not love God because you're breaking his sixth commandment on yourself.
Hold on, I gotta look up what the sixth commandment is. I gotta go look that up real quick. Hold on. So I looked up what the sixth commandment was, and it is thou shalt not commit adultery. Now I also had to look up what fucking adultery meant, which it's basically do not fuck somebody else if you're married. So basically, Jared, quote unquote, breaking the sixth commandment was him rapping about fucking another guy's bitch. Which, while he wasn't married, he did have a fiance, but, you know, there's this crazy thing that it was fucking music. Holy shit, I never thought I'd have to explain that to anybody. It is a fucking song.
I wish the young people of the world would not look up to people who do such acts.
Yeah, let me not look up to somebody who very much clearly loved his girlfriend, his family, and his friends, and always preached about how mental health is always important. No, let me go idolize a fuckwad who probably doesn't mean a single thing they say. Now, here is another clip of him after what he said, basically saying how he doesn't care about what he said about Juice WRLD, and that he was right, which he wasn't.
A lot of people are angry about what I said about Juice WRLD.
Yes, sir, I am very angry. Do you know why I'm angry? Because you spewed a lot of dog shit about Jared that was just plain untrue. Not true at all. And that's what pissed me off the most.
Well, guess what? I don't care. Don't care in the slightest.
Oh, I know you don't care. You told a kid Santa doesn't exist, and then you told another kid that he was gonna go to hell. I don't know why you think I would think you care. Because I know you don't. All you little care about is your little church up in your head. That's all you fucking care about.
I told you the truth. Your last act on earth is to disobey God's commandments. You don't have Christ in your heart. I don't care how many times that guy said that he believes in God.
Oh, so you know that he has said these things about believing in God, yet you don't care about these things that he said. You just care about your opinion, which is wrong. It's not even wrong because it's his opinion. It's wrong because there are facts that clearly negate his opinion. It's the same shit with flat earthers. They could say the earth is flat all they want, but there is proof about the earth being curved. There is proof about the earth being a fucking ball. So basically, their opinion is wrong. Dr. Witnesser's opinion is wrong. Now, that was all there is for the clips, but I do have a tweet from the same friend who notified me about this whole situation. Now, my boy tweeted out, "Scumbags like this is the reason I don't consider myself Catholic anymore. I believe in God and a lot of things in those books, but not all of it. If you're telling me God, the creator of all, can't understand something as simple as pain, I think saying that is absolute bullshit." Then he adds, Dr. Witnesser, "Go fuck yourself, get your head out of man-changed books, and go find your real truth. Fucking bot. I don't think what you do is bad in any means, but the way you execute your message is absolutely beyond disgusting." Now, not only has my friend expressed dismay at Mr. Dr. Witnesser over here, a lot of people are retweeting the original tweet, basically telling Dr. Witnesser to go fuck himself, which I agree with 1000%. Look, Dr. Witnesser, you can preach about religion all you want, but when you start forcing it on people, that's where you go too far. See, let's say I wasn't very religious. Let's say I was atheist. Somebody preaching and forcing their religion on me, is it going to make me go, oh yeah, maybe I'll start doing religion. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. It'll actually make me not want to do it even more. Holy shit. oh, maybe I'll clean my room today. And then my mother comes in and goes, clean your room. Well, now I don't want to do it. It's the same shit. And the fact that you have Fortnite on your little fucking monitors over there makes me think a lot of things. One of the main things is you probably tell kids that they sin because they play Fortnite. That is one of the main things I'm thinking in my head. I'll bet my cock you say that. But, Jesus, dude, get a life. Preaching to fucking 10-year-olds on Twitch.tv about how good religion is not a good look. Ugh. That's the end of the video. You know the drill. Twitter, Twitch, Spectrum is still dog shit. Stream Juice World.